Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. It's the end of another week at City Hall, and I'm going to review with you some of the things that have happened this week, as well as prepare you for some of the things that will be occurring as we move into the coming week. As you know, here at City Hall, we continue to require face coverings to be worn if you're coming to City Hall to conduct business. It is an effort to make sure that we keep not only our community visitors safe, but also our staff. So please remember that when you're at City Hall, please remember to have face covering with you. On that topic, as you know, the Canadian government has loosened restrictions for fully vaccinated Americans. There are still some conditions associated with your travel there. The great frustration now is when the American government will come online and provide for a plan to actually open the border with less restriction. Currently, the American government, our government, has continued the restriction for Canadian travel through to August 21st. It's my hope that while the Canadian regulation begins August 9th, it's my hope that between now and then, following the science and doing what is safe and smart, the American government will come online with something and we can get back to some easy flow of most of us going to see family and friends, going to some of our favorite places on either side of the border. So we will keep you posted as we learn more, but please remember that if you are going to travel to Canada, make sure that you check all of the requirements before you head over there for a visit or for any other business that you may have to conduct. Again, we are still asking for high school juniors and high school seniors who might want to work at the splash pads in the city, both at Center Avenue and at Hyde Park. Please contact us, summer job, at 286-4320, 286-4320. If you're interested and you'd like to work for a few days a week outside, just monitoring both the splash pads, please give us a call. We continue with our street paving and road work throughout the city. We have added additional streets that were reported earlier this week, and we will continue, weather permitting, for us to continue this progress throughout the city. You'll see various streets in different levels of reconstruction. We apologize for the inconvenience that it may cause, but we believe that over the course of the next couple of weeks, obviously, we will be providing those neighborhoods with much safer streets once we're concluded. So thank you for your patience on that. Most recently, the city of Niagara Falls over the last 2 weeks has suffered through a couple of very devastating rain events. The most recent one, happening in Tuesday of this past week, resulted in the County of Niagara declaring a state of emergency. Subsequent to that state of emergency, the Niagara County Emergency Services Office has contacted all of the municipalities throughout the county for these municipalities, including the city of Niagara Falls, to collect information on damages sustained by residents. Clearly, it's widely apparent just by traveling through the city to see that so many folks have had some substantial damage as a result of the rain. The rain event that occurred the previous week is not included, unfortunately, in this damage estimate. It is only the rain event that occurred this past Tuesday that's included. We would ask you to either upload your information at the app that's been provided via our city's social media pages, or you may contact us here at City Hall at 286-4320. All of the information that we provide has to be put in by today, 4 o'clock, in order for it to be eligible. Now, the most important thing is that the county is collecting this information from the municipalities. So whatever you send to the city, we will then transfer over to the county, and the county will then submit that to New York State. The determination on whether or not there will be any recovery for any individual sustaining damage as of the Tuesday rain event will be a determination made by the state. It won't be made by local government. It isn't being made here at City Hall. You may recall that something similar was done back in 2013, I believe. Unfortunately, at that time, despite the devastating damage done then, The state of New York did not determine that the damage was of significant value in their estimation for there to be recovery. My advice to anyone who has sustained the kind of substantial damage, whether it's the loss of a furnace, loss of a hot water tank, any of those types of things, your first line of defense will be with your own homeowner's insurance. To the extent you're able to recover, my suggestion to you would be to file that claim. Also, then provide the information as we've indicated and as I've indicated here. And in the event there is a recovery, then obviously your insurance company would be entitled to that recovery from you. And it's to your advantage to get them that, because if they can recover on the cost that they've paid to you, it helps you as far as the evaluation of your insurance premiums. So again, the first line of defense for individuals who've been damaged would be their homeowner's insurance, and I would strongly urge that if you have that kind of coverage, that you file the appropriate claim. But please do send the information either via the app that has been indicated on our social media pages, or by contacting us here at City Hall to provide that information. And again, it has to be provided by 4 p.m. today in order to be eligible. We have also been advised by Modern Disposal that they will continue to pick up bulk debris related to the excessive rain through next Monday, July 26th. I'm a little bit concerned. Modern has had some difficulties staying ahead of this damage. Some of that has to do with the fact that it's overwhelming, and some of it has to do, I believe, as well with some internal issues with regard to Modern, and I think they're the same issues that most employers find, and that is getting enough individuals to help them with the job that they have ahead of them. I'm going to continue to keep our eye on this here at City Hall. Obviously, we are paying Modern for this service, and it's going to be my intention to continue to compel Modern to provide good service to the community and to do whatever we can contractually to make sure that that happens. But if you have your regular trash day, whenever it is scheduled, put out your items that you may have had damaged in the rain event, and Modern has advised us that they would pick them up then. Again, just another reminder, Food Truck Thursdays continue. Please, if you haven't been down there, get out there next Thursday, July 29th, from 11 until 1:30 at the train station. You'll enjoy it. It's a great day, a great afternoon if you can get out there and enjoy the good food, music, and just the friendship, folks out there visiting and enjoying themselves in the train station court. NFTA has advised that they're going to add an additional bus stop for the Veterans Memorial at Hyde Park. So if you happen to hop that trolley along the Pine Avenue line, you'll be able to stop at the memorial site. We appreciate their help in bringing attention to our Hyde Park Veterans Memorial site. We have had a number of new individuals who have come to City Hall over the course of the last several months, and I'd like to congratulate again Courtney Lamar, who was promoted from HR Coordinator to Associate Director of Human Resources. She's doing an excellent job down in the Office of Human Resources. We're proud of this new employee, and we think that she's going to faithfully serve the city in good stead for many years to come. So again, we also had a fantastic Wednesday evening down on Old Fall Street. We had the pleasure of an outdoor concert along with a number of activities along Old Fall Street. But the highlight of the evening was with Skydive Niagara Falls actually making history for the first skydive over the falls. And it was just a fabulous event. There were about 7 parachutists coming in from different directions, landing into the city's parking area at 3rd and Niagara Street. It was a spectacular event. Over the course of the next several weeks, we'll continue to upload some photos at our social media pages so that you'll have an opportunity to see just how amazing the views were from these parachutists. We're going to continue to try and have as many exciting activities as we can in the city, hopefully to bring our locals downtown, as well as to continue to entertain tourists. As we get these exciting events happening, we'll make sure we get information out to everyone so that you can come down and enjoy it with all of us. Again, as I do each weekend, I'm asking you to please make sure that you remember, while we have done our best to fight this virus, it still continues to be out there. We aren't 100% past it yet. So I'm going to ask everyone to please remember some of those public health requirements that we have. To the extent that you can, please make sure that you are safe. We know that there have been a small spike back in our reported cases. We don't want to go back to where we were. So I think it's important for all of us to be safe. If you haven't gotten a vaccine, please, the vaccines are available just about anywhere and everywhere. And so if you haven't gotten the vaccines yet, please make sure that you sign yourself up to get them. It's important. The more of us who have been vaccinated, the better it will be for the community. We have school starting, and I hate to mention that to all who are enjoying their summer, but we do have school starting in a little over a month. And so it's important that we get back to some of that normal routine for our students and for their families. So if you'll all please remember, if you haven't received your vaccines, please go out and get them. If you have, continue to be smart about what you do with regard to your personal public health requirements. Again, enjoy the weekend, and I look forward to talking to you next week.